Wildside. I've been down this aisle before. I've even been put in this situation before. Freedom fight, I'm wanting a shot at the television title, which I never lost. Freedom fight, I'm wanting a shot at the title that should be mine right now. Freedom fight, I want Jason Cross and I want my title back. But I have to go against Jeremy V and somebody else that they just throw in the picture that I never knew was in the title reign to start with. Ray Gordy, if you want to step in my way, you can step up just like everybody else, and I'll break you down. I've been at the bottom of the ladder before, and I always climb to the top. And the fact is now, I'm sick and tired of being where I'm at now. I'm sick and tired of coming in, trying to chase up to something that I've already had. My destiny doesn't stop here, and my peak wasn't last year. My peak is in the future. My peak is coming. My peak, matter of fact, is right now. So if you want to come up with all these stipulations and all these matches to get me already where I'm supposed to be at, bring it there. Bring it here. Bring it now. Bring it to Freedom Fight, because I'm breaking loose on everybody there, and everybody will see that the man with the style, the grace, the shape, and the face will be in his place at Freedom Fight. Tonight is just a stepping stone.
Ray Gordy, I hear you out here talking about respect. You want to know about respect? That's something you've got to earn. Caprice Coleman knows about that. He's been screwed out of the TV title twice. But tonight is my night. Ray Gordy, Caprice Coleman, for 2 years I've been scratching and clawing to get to the top. The world television title is all I've wanted. And tonight, the only thing standing in my way is you two. Jason Cross, I'm going to see you at Freedom Fight.
Maybe I'm talking up my sleeve. I think Ray Gordy is the man who might walk away with #1 contendership before the evening is up.
And look at you see Gordy use Jeremy V's hand. He's stirring the pot here, Steve. Ray Gordy is stirring the pot. No, he isn't.
I think the pot has been stirred, the pot being, of course, the face of Ray Gordy.
Reversal there by Jeremy V. Caprice Coleman and V jockeying for position. Gordy charges, double drop toe hold. Collar and elbow yet again.
Boy, V and Coleman are certainly keeping their focus strong, since each one is dealing with two separate competitors.
There's a double hip toss again. Gordy's not too happy here.
This is sort of an ersatz 2-against-1 situation at times before it breaks down to what it's designed to be, a three-man matchup for #1 contendership.
Coleman and Jeremy V continuing the action here. Duck of a clothesline there by Coleman. V has him.
And Ray Gordy outside the ring, biding his time, trying to pick his slots, so to speak. And V goes sailing over that top rope, smack dab onto Gordy.
Jeremy V completely took him out. Caprice Coleman now coming to the outside. It's like he's not done himself.
Perhaps Ray Gordy, whoa! And there's that patented Caprice Coleman do-si-do round the iron post of the ring. Baseball sliding right into the neck of Jeremy V. And the neck of Jeremy V, as we all know, has taken an inordinate amount of punishment over the last few months here at Wildside.
One pinfall gets the victor in this three-way match. The winner, again, fans, in case you just joined us, is going on to Freedom Fight 2004. They're going to go one-on-one with the role model Jason Cross for the World Television Championship. All three of these men want that next step in NWA Wildside, all for different reasons, but this is one heck of a contest.
And perhaps has some diabolical plans in mind. Diving on top of them both, those pretty much first item on that list. All three of these competitors, one of which will emerge this evening, with Jason Cross, the role model, the man who presently wears the World TV Championship in a match penciled in, actually it's set in stone, for Freedom Fight 2004. And all three competitors now are risking a count out, and that would accomplish nothing.
Well, the only thing in pencil on that contract is the name of the opponent.
Well, that is kind of important, huh?
We'll find that out as soon as this matchup's over, but do you really want to go on to Freedom Fight to face one of the best best athletes in the world today in Jason Cross and Jeff G. Bailey at ringside after going through such a grueling matchup as Gordy plows Jeremy V in the ring with an elbow. Now he's going for the pin and only gets a 2 for his effort.
Do these guys want to go through this method? No, they'd rather not. But you're a professional wrestler. You work for NWA Wildside, and frankly, the road to the top is paved with a lot of gravel and dirt and bumps. It's a rough road to hoe, and no matter what you've accomplished here, frankly, there's a lot more mountains and hills to climb before you get to the very top. The top right now is signified by the role model, Jason Cross. And the path to getting there is, as we talk about, a rocky one indeed.
There's a sunset flip by V. Almost caught Gordy off guard, but Gordy quickly to answer with an extremely powerful forearm that knocked Jeremy V completely for a loop.
Well, unlike other wrestling organizations, you don't get a championship belt by getting it handed to you. Here you earn it, and we're seeing part of that earning process here with these three very credible and gifted athletes here, your main event on Wildside.
It's a nice inverted TDT there by Ray Gordy. Only warranted him a 2 count. Now Caprice Coleman is into the ring. Looks like he's not going to be cooperating with Gordy, but Jeremy V out of nowhere brought both men down hard on their heads. This has really been an even contest.
Well, unfortunately, this match is not being scored on points here. Oh, V landing very close to those ropes. That's perhaps risking a bit of a calf or a hamstring injury there.
Big calf kick by Jeremy V. Maybe this will be the one for him. No.
Caprice Coleman perhaps thought he saw his opportunity at going after the role model's world TV title, practically slip on by with that pin attempt by V and a VDT right on the temple.
That was actually the VKO. He was going for the VDT. And Ray Gordy says he's not going to go for anything. It doesn't matter.
The point is moved. It looks like both Jeremy V and Caprice Coleman are SOL, since we're on an initial basis here. And Ray Gordy, a man on a mission, looks like he has the firepower to accomplish just that. Picks it up to the top of the turnbuckle, and V shakes the foundations loose, and Ray Gordy's not feeling too good at the moment.
Jeremy V looks like he's going for a superplex here. That could very well seal Gordy's fate, but Caprice Coleman has decided. Jeremy V dropped right on his head. That may be the end of V.
V perhaps might have even been ruptured by that back of the head of Caprice Coleman. Now, who is really ripe for the pinning here? That's anyone's guess. It's up to Mike Posey, the referee.
Posey, a tremendous official there. You see he was down there checking each second that a shoulder hit the mat. And just because of the positioning, it never happened.
Gordy fighting for all he's worth. And Caprice Coleman with a series of Northern Lights suplexes on Ray Gordy. He's up to 2.
And what a move that was, that superplex there. You see Jeremy V still feeling the effects. Caprice Coleman has a Cobra clutch. He drops. Wow, Cobra clutch crossface combination after dropping him in a leg sweep from that. Amazing. Jeremy V breaks up that combination. Absolutely amazing that he's still even in this contest.
Remarkable indeed. Remarkable just to see Jeremy V coming to the aid of Ray Gordy, at least on paper. He just didn't want Caprice Coleman to become #1 contendership at Jeremy V's expense. He doesn't really care about Ray Gordy's expense.
And we know the neck of Jeremy V is definitely a weak spot on the athlete anyway. The brainbuster just a couple of weeks ago off the top rope from Jason Cross re-aggravated that. Then Jeremy V last year spent the entire year fighting a neck injury. But yet he wants the television championship so bad, he's not throwing in the towel. He's not saying that's enough. He's in here going toe-to-toe with the son of one of the greatest athletes in the history of the sport. Tiger suplex, 2 count.
And Caprice Coleman stopping Mike Posey from making that pin attempt. Very unlike Coleman. And making their way up down the aisle. Well, not down the aisle, just kind of like...
There you see the world television champion and Jeff G. Bailey. We know why the role model Jason Cross is out here. He's scouting out his opponent. The question is, will he be involved as Coleman lays the thriller in Cornelia to Ray Gordy in the corner. Jeremy V's hurt. Mike Posey still trying to tend to him. If he's that injured, though, Posey may need to think about getting him out of the matchup. There is still a #1 contender to be determined here. Split-legged moonsault by Caprice Coleman. V at the very last split second.
V able to break up that pin attempt with literally no time left. Well, virtually no time left. With V being all but dead. Jason Cross, the one-man mafia, Mikel, Adryan, and Jeff G. Bailey watching this match with much interest. And now it's developed into fisticuffs. Ouch, and like 3 trains heading towards the same crossroads, these 3 competitors, these 3 potential contenders to the World TV Championship collapse in a heap in the middle of the ring. What a main event this week in Wildside.
Fans, these guys are battling out with everything they have for the opportunity to wrestle for the World Television Championship. Both Jeremy V and Caprice Coleman have tasted that gold officially or unofficially. Gordy has not, but all 3 men want it just the same. They've all got their own reason. They've all got their own motive. They're all fighting to get to their feet.
1 minute remains in the time limit.
Frankly, if there's going to be a pin, they better hop to it. A clothesline duck by Jeremy V. And a counter one after another. And Enzukiri to Caprice Coleman. I think Gordy might have had V planned for that, but I'm sure Gordy doesn't mind Coleman going down.
I don't think he cares who it is at this point, as long as it leads to a victory.
Better be a quick one, a quick roll-up from Coleman. Gordy able to power out. Every pin attempt has been literally out of nowhere, so that's what they need to be pulling off here within this last 30 seconds of this matchup.
Wait a minute, Gordy looking to do the deal here to V. There's the Asiatic driver.
And Caprice Coleman shoulder blocking his way, destroying that pin attempt by Ray Gordy.
Oh no, here comes the Comatoser. There's the Comatoser.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time limit, the 15-minute television time limit for this matchup has expired. Therefore, we have a draw.
But that still doesn't leave us with a #1 contender.
Well, who's the #1 contender? We got it, guys in the back. What's going on? Come on.
Well, the guys in the back, maybe if we could drag Bill Behrens away from that Brewer and Shipley 8-track and find out what's going on here.
Looks like Martin has a word.
Okay. But we can sure use one at this moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that due to this matchup going to the time limit, Jason Cross, you are still going to be required to attend Freedom Fight 2004, and you still will put the World Television Championship on the line. Your opponents will be Caprice Coleman, Ray Gordy, and Jeremy V. It will be a 4-way single elimination matchup. The man who scores the fall will walk out as the World Television Champion.
Every single time somebody in the elite gets a hold of a belt, there's a conspiracy, a plot, a flim-flam to try and take this away. Well, let me tell you something. Whether it's Jeremy V, Caprice Coleman, Ray Gordy, all 3 of you can't beat Jason Cross. You can't beat him 1-on-1, you can't beat him 2-on-1, and you couldn't beat him 3-on-1. And understand this, when Freedom Fight comes and all 4 of you are in the ring, Jeremy V, do you think you can trust Caprice Coleman? The second you turn your back on him, he's gonna stab you. Jason Cross is gonna stand there and watch the 3 of you fight until you've got nothing left. And then, up and down, the best damn brain buster in North America. He's gonna give it to you, V. He's gonna give it to you, Caprice. And he's gonna give it to you, Gordy. And he'll probably pin all 3 of you at the same time. Because what you need to understand Cross is the world television champion. None of you are in his league. You're down here looking up at him. And believe me when I tell you, punks, this, we got a plan coming into Freedom Fight. We got a plan. Oh, yeah. The one-man mafia, the role model Jason Cross, Jeff G. Bailey. Come Freedom Fight, Jason Cross, he'll enter the world television champion. He'll leave the world television champion. And you three, you're going to leave like the losers you all are.